I've done that before, bro. Recorded a whole session on mic.
Mike's on good.
Yeah, yeah. The industry, baby. We're here. Episode 3. I'm here. What's it called? Streetwear brand. MYHM, baby, in the building. How you feeling, bro?
Doing good, man. Mr. Drewski, Mr. Me and my bros.
I know. I'm here.
Mr. Get the Guap and Go.
I know. I'm here.
Mr. Panther City.
I'm here, bro. I'm here. And real quick, before we get rolling, man, we're in Dallas. We got to shout out Raw Elements for letting us do this here. So you saved me $50 on some studio time. I appreciate that. So let's jump right in, man. We could do a little, a little dibbling, dabbling, take it back to the Chief Culture News days. We could take it back to,
back in the day,
oh yeah, bro.
Back in the day.
So what led you to clothing?
Man, what got me in the streetwear, man, I was always going, shopping, seeing stuff I didn't really like, seeing stuff that could have been done different. Or I would see something that was too big for me, but I couldn't really wear it.
Yeah.
So I remember I was at home one day, and then I just Googled online t-shirt maker.
Yeah.
I came across this site called bluecotton.com. And then from there, I just started just designing and just started just really going along with it. But it's funny because like streetwear wasn't even my first calling. I always knew I would do something creative.
Yeah.
But streetwear happened to be my lane. It just happened to be what I wanted to end up doing. I knew I wasn't to be no rapper nothing like that.
So like some people see Jordan shoot a jump shot, and they want to go hoop. Yeah. Some people see Deion Sanders get a pick, and they want to go play football.
Right.
Is there something like a certain moment where you were like, "This is it. This is my lane."
You know what I'm saying? Like when I was making them T-shirts online on that bluecotton.com.
Blue Cotton, shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, shout out to Blue Cotton. Shout out to Blue Cotton, man. I just kept going on and on and on. That was all she wrote since then.
Yeah, that's what's up. So there wasn't really, just kind of over time, it was just like...
Yeah, over time, and like I say, just going shopping and seeing stuff I didn't really like, but since they could have been doing.
Was there anything like whenever you were growing up that was like, you were fly with it, like you wanted anything, any certain brand that stuck with you to today, to MYHM, to where you're like, I feel inspired, and as a rapper, as an artist, you never really want to tell people like, yeah, I listen to so-and-so, because then all they're going to do is equate whatever you do to whatever you say you listen to, right? Is there anything that, like, you growing up, like a certain brand that you were like really gravitated to and was like, I could mimic this, kind of tweak it, make it my own little thing?
No, man, just growing up, I was always into like, Fubu, Sean, just I can go as far as being a kid.
Isn't that crazy, bro? Because I was thinking on the way over here, like, all this shit is so fly, and I remember you're a couple years younger than me. But my era, it was like tall tees,
tall tees.
I mean, a dress, bro.
Was them denim shorts?
Oh man, it was
big forces and all that.
It was like a bed sheet, just like.
Yeah.
And to see where it's at now, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like growing up, I was always into like Fubu, Sean John, and then you fast forward to like middle school. That was when like that was when kind of like I wore like the little Jordan tees and stuff like that.
Had the forest to match.
Had the forest to match it, and then fast forward to high school, Diamond Supply, Crew, all that stuff, and then then my senior year of high school really is when I really got into the whole vintage way, the whole like the Cowboys tees stuff like that.
I smell you.
So that was where like this whole like inspiration came about.
MYHM came from more so a vintage aspect.
Definitely.
Than a luxury brand, and then it ended up more luxury.
Yeah, it's more like a vintage luxury streetwear brand.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that's what's hot. I mean, that's rolling right.
Vintage streetwear to be exact.
You got a great product here. Like it just looks great. It's great. It's great aesthetic. I mean, so we're out here in Dallas right now. What's this event called? Market?
Come Shop 2.
Come Shop 2.
Come Shop 2.
Shout out to Raw Elements again, man. We're out here. It's a great vibe, bro. Like, y'all do this all the time? I mean, monthly thing, weekly thing?
This month, third event with Raw Elements.
Yeah.
It's my third event with High End to be exact.
Okay, High End.
That's his company.
Okay, that's what's up.
This is my third event with High End. We did a fast show. That was the first one. Recently we was out here around what was it? Like November. Yeah, another event here. Had a pretty good turnout at that one. And we're back here for Come Shop 2.
That's fire. Is it interesting to see like how cheap stuff is now the thing? Like you're the vintage luxury hub, and isn't it crazy? A couple years ago, if you wore a Champion shirt, Motherfuckers be like, and I got this at Walmart. You know,
Yeah,
this shit's
Walmart.
rolling.
I'm saying, they think about that at Walmart.
Bro, and people just like right now, Champion, like all these old school brands are just the shit right now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see. I guess there's always going to be a shift to where it pushes and pulls and goes certain ways. But it's funny seeing Champion and all that make a comeback.
I tell you, man, it's just, you know, it's just like, just that whole like, you know, vintage. Well, it's called vintage streetwear.
Vintage
That's
streetwear brand. Streetwear
That's
brand.
what MYHM.
MYHM. He was on my ass, y'all. He's like, this shit is not a clothing line, man. Don't say that.
Listen, y'all. We banned that term.
Yeah, streetwear brand, baby.
Clothing line, that's just dumb, man. Streetwear brand. But you know, it's funny because like vintage streetwear is the wave now. You know, like as you go to swap meets, shout out Jason, shout out B man. They both got their own like their own swap meets they do where people like set up shop and sell like a bunch of like, you know, like say retro rap tees, NBA tees, NFL tees, and I try to go to every one. So that whole wave is coming back. Yeah. Everybody's with the whole vintage wear. Yeah. And you know, so like what I want to do, I want to create my own vintage streetwear.
Yeah. You Adidas or Nike?
I'm Nike, man.
Nike all day?
I'm a
Nike all day?
Nike life, man.
What do you think about all this Kanye craziness, man? I mean,
man,
I don't know what to think about this shit. Because every time I think of Adidas and Nike, you know, the comparison, I just think of Kanye for some reason. He's just like the first person, I guess, because it was such a competitive race between the Yeezys. What's your take on all the Kanye stuff recently?
Man, you know what's crazy? Like, cause he started off with Nike, and I thought the first Yeezys was hard.
Yeah.
With the Red Octobers, I thought those was insane.
Yeah.
And then he was having his little riff from Nike, having his little falling out. Just the whole, I guess the
what
business.
Was it? I mean, was it just the business aspect of it?
Man, you know what? It was so many years ago, but I feel like it was one of them things where like he was kind of just. Maybe unhappy with what was going on there.
Yeah.
Maybe
he's always unhappy.
He didn't like it's like he didn't like the direction that was going over there with it and stuff like that. So
creative control, I guess.
It must have been like creative control or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think I remember hearing him saying something about he couldn't get royalties and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was one of the things. But then again, it's like I'm a Nike biker, so I was like,
I get that. Man, Nike, that's how I am, bro. I like Nike. I like Adidas too.
I love Nike, but to see what he's doing with Adidas, it's you know, it's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Do you think, you know, me and the guys were talking, the homies podcast, you know, we were talking about who is in the lead for the shoe race. And it was funny to think because Adidas, Nike, and then probably last week, Master P and Baron Davis.
They're trying to get
Reebok, man.
That's crazy.
So it would be interesting to see.
They got to get Iverson, Shaq, they got to get everybody involved in that.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, if they had Iverson as the face, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be beneficial. It's just crazy. Because he's what, 40, 50 something now?
Oh, Master P?
No, Iverson.
Iverson, yeah, he might be pushing. Man, he's still 20-something years old to me. Man.
No, exactly.
He's in his 20s.
He's still hopping over Teron Lue right now.
He's still hopping over Teron Lue. It's still feeling like 01.
Yeah,
you know, but I mean, it's just to see like people like Master P and like Baron Davis get involved. Because Master P had his own shoe company. Yeah. And I'm really curious to see what he's gonna do with that. I think that's gonna be a great move.
Yeah, I mean, he's got experience. I forgot about that. He does have experience with what was it?
Pete Miller. Then he had his current company, Yachty. But now
he's had a test run this whole time.
Like 2 little test runs. So now it's like he's getting it. Now he's really finna get his own. He's finna like really dive into you know, like actually by taking ownership of a established company like Reebok. Because you know what's funny, Adidas actually owns Reebok.
Really?
Yeah, Adidas owns Reebok.
That's a big move for Adidas right there.
It's a big move.
Somebody was telling me the other day, I guess Converse is under Nike, right?
Converse under Nike, yeah.
I can't think of anything else like that. You know, you got like Ford and Jaguar, Nissan, Infinity, shit like that. So it's interesting to see how people try to grab the marketplace. Well, who are you listening to right now? Did you listen to the No Sin on the Street, bro?
I've heard No Sin on the Street. Man, it's just Wayne's my favorite of all time.
That's me too.
That's my favorite of all time.
It's almost like he can do no wrong. Then again, it's like sometimes I'm just like, fuck, man.
He ain't gotta be the hottest out no more. But just like, like you're a fan, like you and me.
Yeah.
Man, just like he just dropped something, and we gonna tune in.
Yeah.
It's a sport. Like, you know, Funeral was a hard album.
Yeah.
But man, like, you know, Wayne, that's like my #1 of all time. And Future's right behind that. Well, it's a toss up between the two.
I got
like
an
my
interesting
2 favorites of all time.
Have you been keeping with the verses?
The last verses I watched was Gucci and G.
That was a good one. That was a good
The
one.
last one I watched.
Would it? So we were trying to find a versus for Wayne. Do you think Future would give him a fight? Because really, bro, we can't think of anybody. We're like, it's nobody besides Drake.
I ain't never thought about that.
Nobody besides Drake. And people say Jay-Z, but I think this time and this like time and place in this culture, I think Wayne would just destroy Jay-Z.
I think that would be a good one.
They cooked me, bro. I'm telling you, they cooked me, bro. They were like, get the fuck out of here.
So I think
it'd have to be Drake, bro. I mean, and I would put Future against somebody. I mean, who would you put against Future in the verses?
It'll probably be Future Drake. I think
that'd be fine. And that Lil Wayne Drake tour that they did a while back, when they go on tour to like kind of fight each other the whole time, you know. I think, it was like a Street Fighter thing, and it was never a blowout. So it's interesting to think about it like that, you know, because them motherfuckers would go back and
plus two, like they both did What a Time to Be Alive.
Yep.
This kind of one of those things where like Drake and
who can play what too?
Who can play what? But I mean, they both got catalogs.
Yeah.
Both got catalogs, but I feel like that'd be a good little battle right there.
Think so?
They work together.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
it'd be fine.
And if you think about it, Drake kind of came in and hopped on some Future beats.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of one of those things where
That's true.
Man, that'd be a good little battle right there. But you want to listen to now? Man, I'm listening to a lot of Larry June.
My boy Tim. Shout out to Tim.
Larry June.
I'm Larry June, baby. It's like a Dom Kennedy, right?
It's like a Dom Kennedy currency. He's like in that, you know, that clique, I guess.
That way.
And man, Larry June. That's I'm listening to him a lot. I'm listening to Lil Baby.
Yeah.
No, I'm listening to a lot of
Lil Baby
rappers, man. Lil Baby killing right now, man.
He's on fire right now.
He took that little break in 2019, came back hard in 2020. The whole quarantine, I feel like Lil Baby
he's been killing it,
a lot.
Yeah, he's been killing that shit. Yeah, it's interesting to see. I mean, so 2021, we're slated to get Kendrick, Drake, who else?
I think go balance. Kendrick and
yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm trying to think, 2021, who's slated to drop? J. Cole. J. Cole's one that's slated to drop. Kendrick, Drake. Could be a good year for music, man. Could be.
Man, I feel like I'm waiting to hear some. You know, Larry June always drop. He dropping new projects like every few months.
He's Cali, right?
Yeah, he's from San Francisco.
Yeah.
Frisco.
That's what's up.
That's gonna be it. I think. But yeah, I mean Kendrick. You know,
so
J.
Larry
Cole.
June. Anybody else?
See, I mean, I listen to everybody, man. I'm talking about from SoundCloud rappers to the trap rappers to the.
Hey, that's a good way to stay grounded.
Stay diverse, yeah. I'm listening to everybody. I'm listening to like, you know, from NLE Chopper to
did you hear that new 50 Cent NLE Chopper song?
I saw a clip on.
That's exactly what I saw.
I ain't heard the song. I didn't know. I know they came together to the song.
Man, that motherfucker was jamming. Let's see. Since we're on hip hop, I mean, we could talk about MF Doom. Were you a big MF Doom fan?
I'll be real with you, man. I never listened to
him. I wasn't either, but everybody I knew that listened to him was like, he's the dude.
Yeah.
He's the guy for the boom bap. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it's crazy like 2020. Like, it's just been right before this shit ends, MF Doom. A hip hop rally. He's gone. See, Tom Brady sold his $37 million NYC condo.
I ain't see that. I ain't see that
either. $37 million.
It's a condo. It's Tom Brady. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to be living in no Richmond Hills, you know, little 600 square foot apartment.
If you had a chance, or if you had a choice to live in LA or NYC, where would you choose?
I go with LA, man, because it's a more streetwear culture scene out there.
That's true.
It's a more scene out there.
I feel like LA would get me just for the weather. Just because it's so cold.
Just the whole vibe out there, yeah.
I went to San Diego one time.
And it's crazy too, because like New York, like is more of like that couture, kind of like high end type thing. But
streetwear brand.
Listen, I'm telling you, we gonna bury that.
Burn it to the ground.
Clothing line term, man, in the 2000s, man. But you know, it's like LA, you know, pretty much the West Coast. I think that they got more of like a streetwear kind of scene out there, hub out there. You know, like I think they'll be good. So there's more culture out there than like in New York out there, high couture. or high-end fashion.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah.
Well, I forgot this one here that's helping us.
Yeah, my brother, you over there, yeah.
Yeah. Do they beg you for clothes all the time? Or you just like, nah, man, I can't do it.
Man,
I can't do it.
Man, they still like going to the mall and shopping online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They still like they act like my bro even exists.
That's fair. Bro, shit. It's fire, man. It's a fire brand.
Appreciate it, dog.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Last question. You're walking into a gas station. What is your ultimate combo between drink and snack? Where are you going for? I think for me, I'm going Coke and some Takis.
Well, first I'm going to QT.
Yeah, that's a good caveat right
I'm going
there.
to QT. Man, I'll probably grab me some Flaming Hot Funyuns.
Fire.
And
All right, a lot of people don't know about those.
Flaming Hot Funyuns. I'm going to give me a big cute Coke.
That's
That's
fire.
I'm walking out of.
That's fire.
I'm walking out with that.
All right, bro. MYHM,
sir.
appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Streetwear brand, streetwear
Yes,
brand.
sir.
Y'all check in with him, man. I've known Jamichael for years. Good dude. He's building the streetwear brand from the ground up. If y'all would have seen it when it was Chief Culture News, you'd be amazed at the steps that he's taking.
Long time ago.
You know, long time ago.
Yes,
So
yes.
we wanted to highlight his grind, and we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. The Industry episode 3 in the books. Yes, sir.
I feel like 15 minutes. That's what it was.